Hello. I was told to turn the microphone up just a little bit. Let's do a fifth of a decibel. There. That. I barely peek into the yellow when I do that. So, if this is the audio leveling that the world needs, then here we go. There go my headphones. And if my work shirt wasn't under this sweatshirt and I wanted to go change clothes right now, I would. Because, never mind, I'm going to do that right now. Because I just remembered what I have directly to my left. Hello. Okay, so, getting into it. There was a YouTube comment that I got that was genuine and very heartfelt. And I neglected making another YouTube video because I knew that I would have to respond to it. It was a commenter by the name of Mardog, who told me to turn up my audio levels. Of course, that was just a silly queer joke, because the comment that we're going to be reading today was done by Seabird Down. It's quite long, but I'm gonna make sure that I read it. I didn't get myself any water because, I had water while I was at Waffle House today, so I don't really need to get water. I don't need to wear water. So here we go. Your channel came into my sights a few months ago. In your videos, I saw a strange openness I've never seen before. One that you could never display in real life. I watched almost all of your videos, and in them I saw a startling reflection of myself. I had always thought that no one thought the way that I did, that I was strange for arranging my thoughts the way I did, for categorizing my actions, and for being unable to understand myself when everyone else seemed like they knew themselves so intimately. I'm trying to take off my watch while also reading a YouTube comment. This is quite tough. Where was I? But the more I watched the videos, the more I found myself in you. I've been in therapy for a while now and would like to share what little insight I've gained. I hope this does not come off as strange or demanding, as that isn't my intention. I feel that you perceive your life as needing to be faster than it actually is. Your race towards the idea of the perfect life, the perfect human, someone with a stable, happy house, happy job, with a person who loves them unconditionally, a house, a car, with all its payments done. This is your ideal, your goal. And you feel, when you're not actively reaching for it, that you're stagnant. I believe you call it a stasis, which is a good word for it. But you must understand that the world will not come to an end if you do not reach this goal. Civilization will not crumble if you allow yourself to be happy and stagnant. It feels horrible at first, trust me, I know. But in the end, your mind will be better for it. You fear being trapped in a dead-end job when you have hardly reached the first turn. In a way, you have aged yourself. You are not a 60-year-old man working with no retirement in sight. You are still just a kid. You have so much time to figure it out. I beg you to slow down. In one of your recent videos, you said that on a therapist's pillow, with every emotion, you could not pick one to describe your life, but that it wasn't inherently bad. I said these same words to my therapist, and in the end, I decided that the place on the wheel that best described how I felt was the white space in the middle. Stagnant, directionless, but I felt this way because I was stuck. Because I was stuck in my track that because I was stuck on my track of that perfect person and I wasn't moving forward. My brain wouldn't let me have an emotion because it perceived good emotions as forward movement and bad ones as backwards movement. I wasn't allowing myself to be happy. I was doing something to achieve that goal. I got so anxious when I wasn't moving forward, and that anxiety stopped me from doing things because what if that thing puts me backwards? I would lay in bed all day, unable to do anything, just waiting for something to break me out. Unfortunately, the thing that finally got me out was drugs. I won't go into detail. This message is already long enough, but the drugs made me feel human. They made it so I could do whatever I wanted with no regard for how it fit onto that line. Eventually, I got into therapy. My therapist helped me. I got clean. I started living life one day at a time, separating this me from tomorrow's me. I do things now, even if they inconvenience me, just to show my brain that I won't die if I'm not constantly moving. It's still bad sometimes, but that's good. But that's good. If it wasn't bad, then I'd fit perfectly on the line. Just to show my brain that I won't die if I'm not constantly moving. It's still bad sometimes, but that's good. If it wasn't bad, then I'd fit perfectly on the line. Wouldn't I? Keep making videos. You're quite good at it. Sincerely, Seabird. Oh man, the first time that I never like fully went through the whole comment till just about now. Um, there was a part that stuck out to me when I was first reading it. I was picking up my sister from her job at Target, and I came in like 20 minutes before she was supposed to be done, and I just kept irritating her. Um, and I would just stand by the front doors and I would keep asking the security guard woman if she would kick me out of the building, like tell me to leave the building, like in a rude manner. And I was like, is it irritating when people steal? And um, I think I just got bored from her not like replying to any of my ridiculous and stupid comments. So I pulled out my phone because I had seen the notification before about someone leaving a comment, and I saw the ellipses in the end, and I was like, this is gonna be an interesting comment, and I clicked on it, and well, my phone just closed again. Great. It was. It was the therapist pillow comment. I tried to read it out to the security guard lady, but she was already so unenthusiastic to talk to me again. So I just said I had like a real people moment on the internet. Um, Not directly saying that everybody on the internet is fake because the dead internet theory is stupid and weird, but um, I had like a real people moment where like I like connected with that because you connected with it and then I connected with it and I was like, whoa, whoa, and then I tried to show her the comment, but she was like, in probably the nicest way that you can say it, like, leave me alone. I'm deeply uninterested. And so I walked around the little pillar just by the front door, one of the square ones, and I did that till my sister got off work, and then they kicked me out of the building that time, but they didn't do it in a mean way. They were just like, please leave. And I'm like, okay, can you say, like, please leave? And they're like, please leave the building, sir. And I'm like, yes, yes. I was kicked out of Target, officially, unofficially. And that was the highlight of Saturday. That was Saturday's highlight. Friday's highlight. Last Friday's highlight. So that happened, and I read that comment, and I really connected with it. And reading it now, I understand more of what the purpose is behind it, and I don't know how. I don't know if there's a response that I could make or that I should make. I I do get that feeling of like if I'm not moving forward, then I'm not doing anything at all, and there's a lot of things in my head that are saying that I don't really do that because I do occasionally go out and do things with friends, and that's not moving forward. But I see a lot of the laying in bed a lot of the time, waiting for myself or something to like kick me in the head and say go out and be productive and do things, which I related to, but I don't want to leave this running while I keep thinking of something to say. Keep thinking how to phrase it. Not something to say. I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to phrase it. Excuse me. Ugh. Excuse me. I feel it. I feel it, but I don't know if I feel it all the time. But I think I do, but I think I don't. You know? You know? You know? Right? Maybe. I see myself peeking into the red a lot. I don't know if this is like exactly what everybody wants. But, yes. Sincerely, I'm doing well. And having taken this weekend to occasionally do things that are. No, I think I said that completely wrong because I read the comment on Friday and then I think I took Saturday and Sunday to just kind of relax. And I hung out with my dad. He wanted to go on a hike, but I didn't really want to go on a hike because I didn't know where we're going, and most of Colorado is like gray bush. But Idaho Springs is beautiful. There's a lot of it that's like really mountainous and beautiful and green. I'd go to the mountainous, beautiful green parts, but a lot of the drier desert parts are not really my forte. I did go to the concert, and I did think about that comment at the concert, thinking I should let myself be a little bit. So that's my response. I didn't spend this weekend thinking of ways to move ahead and trying to categorize everything to a list about how I can get it done quicker. Anything else? I'm probably gonna get fired from my job. It's a performance based position, and I'm not performing as the company would like, which is fine with me because I'm not like they're not wrong. Like they require me to do very little, and I'm trying, but it's not. I don't have the charisma to talk to strangers as well as everybody else in the van can, which is perfectly fine. I will probably end up going to work at a movie theater with my friend, but probably also maybe not. And just beginning to get into automotive, because there's two paths that I didn't realize I could take. I could work at the Alamo and make decent money and not do cars, because you'd make more working at the Alamo than you would working with cars. But as much as I want to work with cars, I also want to make money. And I think this is really a decision about moving forward with the thing I like or moving forward with the thing with money. And I don't know if I can really relate that back to the comment. Because as much as I would like to work with cars, I also need money to live. And if I want to live, because I still plan on applying to like an electrician trade school or something like that, just with like a union, because I know that there are lots of positions open, because my parents are telling me that there's lots of positions open, and that's something that I would like to go into because it pays more than automotive, but I also indirectly learn things about the electronic systems about cars, which is something I'm deeply interested in and I deeply want to learn about, but it doesn't pay that much money. And if I worked on cars the whole time, it's like a roofer coming home and working on his own roof. Like he gets home and he wants to look at his own roof and be like, "There's a hole right there that I need to fix." Like, no, he doesn't want to come home and do that. Like, maybe he'll let his roof leak a little bit before he starts to go home and fix any of the issues that he's having, or he'll have someone else do it. Which is kind of how I feel about how people would deal with cars if you had that as like a job. I had water before this, so I'm good. I'm talking at like a mile a minute though. Plan for the car is still going good. Can I lease a 2021 Hyundai Velostar for 0 down with a 400 credit score? No. I'm going the put 3K down and go to a negotiation dealership and get something like 10, 15 grand. I don't want to pay anything over that because I don't want to make tons of monthly payments because I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm trying to think. Because cars constantly depreciate in value. Oh well. I don't want to spend a lot of money on something that's going to depreciate in value, especially when I just want to work on it. And I don't want to have to take it. I don't want to have to use it as like a daily driver. Ugh. But I need one if I want to do things, right? Right. Is it so wrong, Batman? But yeah, 3K down on like a $10,000 to $15,000 car at a negotiation dealership where I can be like, hey, this, that, bam, get me like 3,000, 4,000 off the car, and then we're good. You know what I mean? I think this is just the way people prefer it. People being the one person that commented saying anything about it. But yeah, feel free to leave more comments if you want. I'm gonna read them on video, so maybe change your username if it connects back to another account that you have somewhere. I did already say Seabird down name Seabird. Seabird's name. I don't know if that connects back to anything, but if it doesn't concern you too much. If it concerns you, then write a comment about it, and I will take the video down, cut out the name, and then re-upload the video so that your name is not there, just in case you do not want that. But yeah, no, leave a comment, something with an account that doesn't relate back to any of your other information, or it does, or it doesn't, or it does. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Yeah, that's kind of it. Plans for the future. What's going on right now. I want to make pemmican. I really want to make pemmican so bad. Pemmican. Pemmican, it's like dried beef, but it's like good dried beef. And you can store it for years. And it's packed with all the nutrients that you need, and you don't have to like worry about doing a ton of stuff for it. You can just make it and have it, and it'll be so fucking good. It probably tastes really bad because it's beef fat and beef with berries in it. But yeah, I can adjust the flavor palette that it'll have. Anything else? I can't think of anything else. My foot really itches, and the more you touch the foot that itches, the worse it itches. Like you touch it, it feels tingly, and then you scratch it, and then it feels like it needs more scratching. That's it. That's kind of it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Seabird Down. Everybody make more comments like that. I want to. Not. It doesn't have to be about me. It can be about anything. About your own life. Mardog made a video on, and I don't know if you can look by comments, but there was a video that I made that Mardog commented on that I talked about in my own video. If you want to go back and watch that one and understand what he's saying, go right ahead. I'll try and link to it in the description. Bye.